visit somebody right on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? And how are you? Well, I hope everything with you today, tomorrow, or the next week, or whenever you get this video. I hope that it finds you in peace and in good health.
I like that.
Now, with that being said, and we mean it from the bottom of our hearts to the top of our heads, we mean that. So, as you know, people believe that Messiah is coming, Jesus the Christ, the Buddha, the Nam-myoho Reiki. I should know that.
There's so many different names.
There's so many different types of Buddhism, just like there's so many different kind of churches. But nevertheless, there are a lot of Christians believe that Jesus is coming on. And what can I say? Let me just park here for 1 second.
Okay.
Many people believe that since America used to be a Christian country and a dollar bill in God we trust, it was always built on Christianity. And it always had a affiliation with Israel.
Yes, that's true.
Now, because it's a Christian faith, of course, those that bless Israel will be blessed, and those that curse Israel will be cursed. And because America is a Christian country, we're a country, right? Yes. A Christian country, it believes in its faith in Jesus Christ. Yes. So many Christians, not saying everybody out there in the world, you got Hinduism, Buddhism, you got Muslims, you got, I can't even.
So many.
It's thousands, okay?
So many,
but because we're in this country,
yes,
and anything that falls under the skies of Christianity, in other words, that believe in Jesus Christ, that would be Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yes.
How they believe is irrelevant, but they believe. Mormonism.
Yes.
How they believe, it doesn't matter. Catholicism, okay? And not Judaism, Messianic Judaism.
Yeah.
They believe, those are the four that I know. There could be others, but those are the ones that I know that have Jesus Christ in their teachings.
Yes.
Okay. Now, with that being said, is it true? Is the signs of the times happening? Is it true? There are wars and rumors of wars. Is it happening? Prices going up. Many people lost their jobs around the world. It's just not a world thing. When the Christ comes, he's not just coming to the United States. Yes. He said that he's going to crack the clouds from one side from the west to the east, or to the east to the west. It would be like a streak of lightning. And he said, every eye shall see him. Now, that's a whole lot. It's a lot to digest if you're not a Christian. So we're going to have to break this down in a way that this means everybody.
That's true.
Everybody. That means everybody. But we have to understand that maybe when they are talking about Christianity, maybe they're not meaning literal Jesus. Maybe they're talking about aliens.
That's true.
Because man wrote the Bible. Jesus did not write the Bible. As a matter of fact, the Bible said that Moses wrote the 10 Commandments with his finger. The first tablet.
Indeed.
No, God wrote it. I think God, I have to look that up. Look it up for me. Who wrote the 10 Commandments with the finger? I think it was God. Wrote them with his fingers. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt honor thy mother and thy father, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not fornicate, as you know, I know the thous. They may not be in order.
It says, according to the Bible, God wrote the 10 Commandments on 2 stone tablets with his own figures
fingers.
Sorry.
And with that being said, those were the precious commandments that when Moses came down the hill with, that he saw the people in debauchery. He saw them in every form of heathenism, that he became so livid that he broke the 10 Commandments.
Sound familiar?
The preciousness of it all, he broke it. Right?
Yeah. There was nothing holy.
It was just done. And so for that, many people believe that when he come back, he's looking for a church without a spot or a wrinkle. He's looking for, what is he looking for? He's looking for perfect man.
Yes.
And also the perfect Christian. Now, I say that because I got a vision.
Yes, you did.
Today. Excuse me.
Yes. Go get your book.
And in my vision, I don't know if I want to share it, but I know enough of it to understand about the vision. In the vision, it says that there is a coming, whether today, whether tomorrow, next year, or 100 years, that this is a warning. This is a warning. Whether they come, whether they don't come, it's irrelevant to how you think.
That's true.
It's your point of opinion.
Yes.
But there is a coming. There is. We all feel it. We all know it. I don't care what religion you in. Every religion believes that there is something bigger and something bigger, something greater than themselves. Whether you rise and evolve into it, like they did in Phenomena with that young man, and that he just ran and just turned into a streak of lightning and became everything to all things in Phenomena. Whether that, but we know that there is something on the horizon.
Yes.
Now, with that being said, it was said that the alien beings are coming. Could that be the Christ? With healing in its wings, meaning not like healings with angels or with other beings that are not like us.
Yes.
Could it be that they are coming because they see the wickedness of humanity on earth and how it is being destroyed? And could it be that they are coming back to take domain and purge the earth of the wickedness of it all?
Yes.
See, at this point, I can think any way I want to think. And you don't have to believe it. But I'm just giving you a point of direction, because to me, this has nothing to do with religion. It has nothing to do with your faith.
Nope.
But the only thing it has to do with is your soul. Have you been a good keeper of it? Because if something is coming and this Bible, for whatever miraculous meaning, it's a fantastic book. Oh my God. It's quoting things that hasn't happening.
Yes.
It's telling you, look for this. And when you see that, and when you hear that, and when you watch that, and when you see, just know without a shadow of a doubt, I'm on my way. I had birth pains. I'm coming. Be ye ready. Clean your house. Now, I know you're saying, why am I becoming Christian? Or why am I becoming, I don't liken myself religious. I just love that book. I love it because I'm here amazed and saying,
yes,
I can't believe that we're living in them times. I'm blown away. And if you were spiritually minded, you would be in awe that you're living in the day to see these things that they were going to say happen. Now, some of you are not going to like what I'm going to say, but don't get mad at me. Get mad at the Bible.
Okay.
The Bible says there'd be silly women in those days with different kind of lusts. Many women in those days would be like, I'll marry you. I'll have your babies and I'll take care of you. You ain't got, just give me your name.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible had already told us that men would be lovers of men, losing their natural affection for women, and vice versa.
Yes.
The Bible has already told us there'd be wars, even from that day to this, and rumors of wars. And it even goes in to describe some of the helicopters and how they would be. So it has gone on and on and on and for centuries and centuries and centuries. But this is the kicker.
Okay.
The kicker is, it says, every eye shall see.
Mm-hmm.
Back in those days, every eye couldn't see. But now we have satellites all over the world.
Exactly.
That we can see what you're doing in real time in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
You could be in China.
Yeah.
And they can film it. And I could be, as a matter of fact, they can even go and you go to a movie and you can look at it in IMAX.
Yes.
They got domes.
Mm-hmm.
So we're there. Now, is it the Christ? Is it the Redeemer?
Okay.
Is it the Messiah? Or is it aliens
Mm-hmm.
coming? Are they coming to war? Or are they coming to heal? And if they're coming to heal, it would be by some mental telepathy.
Mm-hmm.
And so if your heart is not right, then you won't, because that spirit will be gone. That would be sealed. It would be over. That's a whole new book now. That
Mm-hmm.
Bible become obsolete.
That's
It's
true.
like a whole new thing. And this is what we're experiencing now. But the Bible has already told us about it. If you just look at it as a book
Mm-hmm.
of just let me see if this stuff real.
Yep,
It
that's
gives
true.
you an idea of how things could be. But how could a book that is written back 1,000 years ago could be coming true today? You just have to ask yourself. And if you say, I don't believe, that's cool. You don't, then you just close your eyes because it's mimicking. So when we hear that a spacecraft is coming,
Mm-hmm.
when we hear Debray say the aliens are here, when we hear all these things, put your religion aside.
That's true.
Get outside of the box
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
start looking at it from another perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's only a remnant, then it is a remnant. Then it's a remnant of Christians.
Okay.
Because there's so many other beliefs that's waiting for the Messiah too, or waiting for the Buddha, or waiting for the Enlightenment,
Mm-hmm.
or waiting for I can't think of the name right now. Or waiting. So
Yep.
we gotta not step away from our faith, but expand our space and look at what they said would happen. And is it happening?
Exactly.
I know for a fact I saw a spaceship
Mhm.
zoom by me in my backyard. I never seen it with my naked eye, but when I went to record it, there it was, like
Yep.
a flash of light.
Mm-hmm.
When I first seen it, I light and jumped out of my skin. There was another time that I went outside of my house and there was a rainbow surrounding my house.
That is true.
Surrounding it.
Mm-hmm.
There are times if I go out in my backyard because it's really dark, you'll hear talking and nobody's there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But
That's true.
this is what I love about my outer house.
That's true. Because it's not like that inside.
And remember when we first moved here,
Mhm.
how there was always a knocking?
That is true.
You could only hear it in one spot.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't hear it outside. You couldn't hear it anything. I thought it wasn't like a knocking of a bird.
Mm-mm, no.
It was a knocking of something foreign, and it would come and go, come and go, come and go, and then it just left, and I haven't heard it in years.
Yeah, that's true.
Why do I say all that? To open up your mind, your box. Don't be looking for Jesus coming in on a white horse.
Okay.
You know, he didn't write the Bible. And when men wrote, they wrote as they saw things, as they understood. And people out there that are seers or prophets or readers or psychics that deals with this kind of phenomenon of prophecies or foreseeing futuristic things. I'm one.
She is.
You have to open up your mind. That's why I always say, I don't know when. I don't. But I know something is coming. I want to say soon. My inside is saying soon, soon. And I want to say I'm excited about it, for bad or for good.
That's true.
I'm excited. It's something inside of me is excited about it.
Yes, me too.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. It could be horrible.
It could.
Right?
Yeah.
But either way, I'm excited about it. So therefore, my mind is not closed in. It's just going to be a good thing. That's my mind ain't closed in. That means it's saying we're at the end of an age.
Yes, we are. Literally.
That's what Christ said. It's an end. Not the earth. The earth is not at our end.
No.
Right? But a new earth.
Yes.
And so what is a new earth? A new earth could be transformed. A new earth could be something wonderful for us as human beings.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much I could say about it. But I say all that to say that there is something coming. And Baby Crone is going to read what's happening. Now, everything we said, not everything I said is allegedly.
Yes.
It's up to you. It's all relative.
Yeah.
It's how you see it, how you see things. I'm just telling you from how open my mind is. And I can go from the Christian to the other side of aliens just as, but I'm being respectful because I want to show respect for every faith that is loyal and that has sacrificed their lives to live a healthy, clean life.
That's true.
To the very best of their ability. And that if there is a Christ or a Messiah come, that they will find themselves worthy and that can tap in to that frequency because it's a mind thing. Because if I go into saying it's like playing a game and we're advertising, that'd be too deep. So I'm trying to keep it surface with you. But it's mental. And if you don't have it, do you think when they come or if they should come today and you allow, oh, they coming with or without you, they're going to come one day.
One day.
And I'm saying, but if they do, whatever this thing is, it's going to open to the world. And the Bible don't talk about what happened after.
No.
It only talk about what's going on as you go through it.
Okay.
And this is what you can expect.
Okay.
But they don't go into details about characters and this and that.
Sure.
You know, they say there'll be new things, a new earth. Because if they're coming, then you have to understand, are they coming for destruction? Because the governments can't handle their own. The governments are greedy. The governments take over. Not all government is bad, though.
That's true.
But you only need one bad apple.
That's true.
And it corrupts everything. Because usually that bad apple is in control or it's the daughter of the president or the king or the queen. Or it's the son of or the cousin of. So you can't win because it's filled by family.
Yes.
So I hope that makes sense to you.
Yep.
Okay. I take my time on this because Baby Crone is going to tell you from astrophysics point of view, and she's going to talk. But I wanted to put you in a spiritual mood. And I want to know, as we do this, if you find what I'm saying interesting, please give us a thumbs up.
Please.
Please.
Yes.
And we thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Go
And
ahead,
if you
baby.
made it so far into this video, please leave a comment down below. How are you feeling about the discussion that we're having so far?
Is it too heavy for a Friday?
No, it's not too heavy.
Is it too heavy for a Monday?
No, it's never too heavy to hear
All
a
right.
message.
Is it too heavy for a Wednesday?
No.
All right, then, okay. All right. This is
Okay.
not a Sunday message. This is not a Saturday or Sabbath message. This is just giving you information. And I wanted to deal with those things because we don't know. But what we do know is that something is coming.
That's
and
true.
even Bryce said they're here. I just saw his video. I just have to see what date it was, but they're here. But this, what Baby Crone is about to share with you, is the talk everywhere. And for my followers or people who happen to come to this station will be abreast. We bring you all news.
That is true. Now, so the title of this article, if you guys want to go read and look up on here more details about this object that has been discovered in the sky. It was found on Economic Times, but the name of this object is called 3I/Atlas. And the Atlas part stands for the fact of that's the sky observation survey that was being used to detect this object moving through this night sky. So behind the background stars that are pretty stationary, this object was moving super fast.
And isn't it said it's moving behind the sun?
Yes, it's coming from behind the sun, according to...
How can that be? Because how can something come from behind the sun? As if it's coming from another direction towards the sun.
Right.
So it's outside of our galaxy.
Right.
Go ahead on, Baby Crone.
Yes. I think this is actually the second documented object to come from outside of our solar system. So because of that, it means it is other terrestrial of origin.
And they're saying this is coming?
Yes, this is coming. They're not sure quite when, but they say as early as November of this year.
But it is on its way
yes.
to Earth.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. And right now, the size that they think that it is, because it's in a far distance, once it approaches closer, they'll be able to have more detailed
and
information.
give more information. Okay.
Yes, and that will be around November when it's closest to the sun.
November when?
Of this year.
2025.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was discovered on July 1st of 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And some details about this object. There is an astrophysicist out there that's named Avi Loeb that claims that this could be an alien mothership because of its size and astronomical speed that it is traveling at, that it cannot be an asteroid or a comet or anything of that sort. And because of the way it is flying through our solar system, it is not following a particular gravitational pull, so it's acting of its own mind.
Volition.
Yes, volition. Thank you. I was going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
She literally read my mind, that telepathy. So this is a very fast speed. It is apparently flying at 130,000 miles per hour. And it's apparently 15 miles in diameter, which is way larger than the city of Manhattan. So that is pretty significant.
And Manhattan is an island in New York.
Yes.
New York City.
Mm-hmm. And the expected path that it's supposed to be taking is it's going to fly past Venus, past Earth, then to Mars, and then Jupiter. So that's where they're expecting the way it's going to cycle through. So it's only going to pass certain
So wait a minute.
planets.
If it passed through us, it means we won't feel it. We won't get nothing from it.
Right.
Or does it just go through it, put a hole, and just keep on going?
It would fly. Well, I should have been more specific. Not literally fly through us.
Okay, because I don't know. I'm not an astrophysicist, Miss Smarty.
If it flew through us, we would definitely be destroyed. So it would fly by Venus, Earth, and then Mars, and then Jupiter.
And we won't feel the gravitational pull of something that enormous? that's already that you could see behind the sun? I'm just curious.
No, we would feel that gravitational pull, but depending how close it is, depends on how much we would feel that effect, no matter how big it is. So because of that, that is why they were going to continue surveying it, because at this point it's just a rough estimate. It could really be small in size, but from what it looks like from a far distance, smaller, yes. So from a far distance, it's appearing way big. It is appearing big. So that's why we have.
So could it be it's not an asteroid?
It could be an asteroid, but right now they're thinking it could be a mothership, an alien spacecraft flying towards.
And I truly believe the government knows way, 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 way more than what they tell us.
Oh yes, most definitely.
So, I really do. I really do. But go ahead, finish.
Mm-hmm. Now, some things that I found interesting, because I did a little bit of research. Now, this is a slight side tangent, but I think it's useful information. 15 kilometers in diameter. Like I said, that was big. That's bigger than Manhattan. And I was quite curious because, like you corrected me about flying through Earth. I was wondering what would happen if something that large would happen to hit Earth. Well, the asteroid that had ended the dinosaurs was half that size at about yes, exactly. So I'm like, if this thing really is as big as it is, we do not want that coming towards Earth, because whatever killed the dinosaurs is definitely going to kill us 2 times as much. So I don't know how.
But may I say something?
Yes.
I also think whatever it is, it's going to do something to the Earth. What is going to make a change or some kind of, I don't know, maybe because of this energy, people may become enlightened. I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely would have to do something.
It has to affect us in a way that is a phenomenal, that just changes everything, because we are putting out frequency too.
Yes, we are.
We doing some magnificent stuff here, but if they're coming from out of there, from behind the sun, they're greater than us.
Yes, they are.
So whatever they're radiating, it's going to penetrate us. And maybe doing that penetration, they be able to spiritually latch into our universe as they go on around to do what they want. I don't know. That's how I see it in the spirit.
Because that could definitely happen, because
they're not human beings like us. They are beings, but they can disappear. They can probably move at the speed of light. And maybe when they get to that passing, maybe they will zap in here. Through energy.
Yep.
And go through some kind of vortex or some black hole at a rate that they've been studying it and watching it. And maybe these intelligent beings, maybe 1,000 of them is just going to, because that's what they're going to be around the earth, to take control. Maybe in a good way, maybe in a bad way. Or like I said, it could just be they just want to clean it up and save the sources of the resource. And they see that humanity is ruining it. And before you ruin it, by golly, we're going to come, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's where I'm more looking at it. And I'm looking at it as a mental thing, that somehow, some way, if this thing should happen this year, I think it's going to have a change, a big change to Earth.
Energetically.
But no matter what, something is going to come. Something is going to hit us eventually. Eventually. And so, and if you think that it won't, I just can't help that. It's just like I saw the movie They Live, and the white man and the black man had to damn near kill each other. But he got the black man to put on the daggone glass.
Yes, to see the truth.
To just see the truth. And but I'm not fighting nobody to see no truth. I'm just fighting to see it for myself.
That's true.
I'm trying to dump nothing on anybody, but I wanted to go the Christian way because I really wanted to really give you an understanding and that you can feel some kind of peace about when you hear noise, that you can find your comfort place. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be peaceful. I'm not even saying it's going to be godly. I'm not even saying it's going to be holy. I'm just saying I don't know. But it's good to believe positive versus negative.
That is true.
Go ahead.
And some other things about this asteroid is that July 1st of this year is not the first time it was detected. It was specifically named Atlas because that was the surveying program server that was used to detect it and document it and write about it. However, it was first confirmed by the ZTF, which is a different surveying program, and that was in that was on June 28th and June 29th of this year of 2025. So just a few weeks later did they follow up and confirm that this is an actual object in the sky. And it is definitely coming towards us, but still the size and speed will have
Could it land on Earth?
Well, if it's a spaceship, I'm sure it could land on Earth. But if it's
I keep forgetting. I keep thinking asteroid, but they don't believe that. But many out there, many astrophysicists don't believe it's an asteroid. They believe it's a mothership.
Yes, 3 in particular.
But why would they believe it's a mothership?
Because of the size because the sheer size of it, because it's way too big to be an asteroid. Most asteroids are smaller because they break up apart in the universe as they're traveling from all the different collisions. Mm-hmm. So something to be that big just doesn't make logical sense physically. And then the speed, 130,000 miles per hour. I can't even comprehend how fast that is. The fastest speed I've ever imagined is 200 miles per hour. So just thinking 100,000 miles per hour, that is massively fast. So for that's also an unlikely characteristic for an asteroid. And paired with the size and the speed, that would make sense. Smaller asteroids travel at smaller speeds, and bigger objects also exert a lot more force and gravitational pull, which is what she was asking about how close does it have to get to Earth before we start to feel the effects of it. And they could tug on us a little bit, like we could in our orbit feel like a slight shift, but the sun ultimately has the dominant gravitational pull, so it's not like we're going to be pulled out of our orbit and it's the end of Earth. So,
but it could affect the sun.
It could affect the sun a little bit. The sun is way more massive than that, but it would be like, it's like how could I compare the sun? It's like a watermelon compared to a penny. The sun's like the watermelon, then the penny is like the asteroid.
Got you.
Yeah.
So do you think it's an asteroid or do you think it's a mothership? Honestly, you could say you don't know.
I don't know, but I hope it's a mothership.
And why?
Because I'm just excited for aliens to find. No, I'm more excited for people that don't believe aliens exist to finally realize aliens exist. That's why I'm excited to for aliens to come. And also just see what kind of life form, what shape are they going to take? How are they going to communicate? We have all these alien movies.
Mental. It's mental.
That's true.
It's mentally, they'll be able to communicate all over the world. They'll be able to send out this energy, this radiation of goodness all over the world. And if you're spiritual minded, you'll get it. And if you're not, you just won't. It ain't going to be like, that's why I'm saying, that's what I think. Because I like to think of it like I'm playing a game. And like, you playing a game and went to the highest point and they go ding, 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 ding. And so, you get ready to get a big payout. Yes. And I'm like, I'm ready for my big payout. And that's the way I see it. Like, I don't know what it is for a day like this to be able to be a witness. No matter what way it go, I'm protected.
That's true.
I'm not saying I won't perish, but I'm great. I would be grateful that I got to experience something like that in this physical body, because I don't believe you can die. I believe we transcend and we move on. And because I believe that, I don't fear death. It's just this body is going to go. Yes, this will be no more, but my soul and my true essence and the memory of this person will abide in me like other life forms or beings I've been. I just can't see it until because this is Earth, so I needed an Earth suit, like a space suit. So like they need to have some kind of mothership to penetrate. I need an Earth suit to come in this Earth to be able to play the game. Now I know you don't have to believe, but this is how I see it. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I started it off with the spiritual aspect, because if you could look at it the way I'm looking at it, you could see it in a spiritual realm also. Open up the box. And all I'm saying is that when I'm looking at that, I'm not looking at, Jesus Christ is coming. I'm looking at it as I am the Christ. I got the power. How do I maneuver? How do I work this body? How do I work this mind? How do I work these eyes? How do I work these fingers? Because they're all here to get me anything I want in this life.
That's true.
But because of my ignorance and not knowing, and nobody's teaching how to use it, that's just a phenomenal. Like you can play the game, you can play Pac-Man, but if you don't know how to play it, and you're not good at it,
right?
You're just never going to reach it. But once you start understanding how to play this thing, how to play it, and know how to use those fingers, like people with the computer, just know. And that's how I see our physical body, and we know so little about it. And last, I really believe that in school they should teach anatomy. I think in the 9th, 10th, and 11th, or the 11th and the 12th year, you should have like courses.
That's true.
And your body.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times today we are getting fed so many different kind of pills and infusions and stuff, and many of us don't even understand how certain things affect them or affect us. And I think that should be a course of knowing your human body, knowing your liver.
Of course, they don't want us to be that informed about ourselves.
You should know your blood type.
You should.
Because if you know your blood type, you know your roots. You want to know if you got white Caucasian blood, pull your blood type.
Yep.
There's African blood.
There is.
Pure African blood. It's pure Caucasian blood. It's pure Asian blood. It's pure all kind. It's pure out there.
Yep.
But then you have the mixing pot blood. What about you? You mix.
Yeah, I got the mixed blood too.
We all have the mixed blood.
Everybody's blood is mixed these days.
Right. So with that being said, did you finish it on?
Yeah, I did cover everything about the mothership, about that.
So we don't know what it's going to be.
No.
But because we're hearing about these spectacular things that could be horrible.
That's true.
We don't know. But just like any explorer, you're going to die one day.
That's true.
And so, as the Bible said, it's appointed a man to live, but it is also appointed a man to die. So I don't know if this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if it's going to happen at all. But I do know. I feel it, and I know you feel it too.
Yes.
My grandmother felt it. My grandfather felt it. My sister Bonnie felt it, that something is coming. Yep. We all feel it. So why not? It could be this and maybe not, but at least we feeling it, right?
Yes.
And that's what our senses is. So when you know to play this body, you'll understand those 5, especially if the 6th sense, you probably have more senses than that, actually. So just knowing them 5 senses and knowing the power of them. That's all I'm saying. So if this was a little heavy for you, I don't apologize. Just look at it a couple of times and it'll eventually make sense. And as I said, chew the meat and spit out the bones. That's what my mother said. And if it gets a little dry, drink some water or whatever juice of your liking.
That's true.
So, but I needed to stop by. And like I said, I thought this was great news. Before I came in, what's his name? Tyson DeBrass?
Neil deGrasse.
Neil deGrasse Tyson was on there saying, on his episode, saying the aliens are here. How long has the government been knowing?
Oh, way longer. There was a whole Project Bluebeam about doing research into alien terrestrial crashes, crash sites, doing all that. So they been knew.
And I leave you with this thought. Why does MK Ultra matter? Why? Like I said, if I was an alien, you got so many different languages, I just have to do mental telepathy. I have to talk to everything that's open on this frequency.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not on this frequency and you don't know how to get on the frequency,
That's true.
it's going to be static or get you sick or give you a headache.
Mm-hmm.
But if you understand and you tapped into the frequency, like playing a video game,
Yeah.
you're tapping into frequencies. And I'm thinking, I'm believing whatever is coming, whatever it is, just like I was told this, I'll be told whatever else to come. And whatever I need to be ready or whatever, I will be, I know that my higher being will let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
That's true.
And it should be the same way with
Mm-hmm.
you. So if your house is not in order, get in order as these strange things happen on the face of the earth,
That's true.
as your Bible said it would.
Mhm.
Go ahead, baby.
I was going to say, just looking over slight historical facts that has recently happened. I was thinking about the pandemic of 2020 and how that was just like a little bit taste and a little bit touch of having to go within or having to be with yourself or others that you love, whoever you had spent the pandemic with.
That was a prelude. This is the second thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's just like slightly increasing. And as we always say on this channel, they have to let us know before it happens.
And it's been in movies. But what they had us looking at as wars.
That's true. A whole lot lately.
War, and hoping that no bomb hit the states.
That's true.
You know, or states or countries are getting obliterated.
Mm-hmm.
We're so busy looking at that, and it's so much happening with in America,
Natural
the United
disasters.
States, with so many disasters going on here, and along with the price. But I understand one thing: in order for something to be built up,
Yeah.
it has to be torn down. And I know we don't like to tear down, and it has to be. You can't put something new on something old.
That's
It won't
true.
hold. You gotta fix the old so you can put in the new. And sometimes a tearing down, and maybe in this tearing down, this is the proper way to come in and just obliviate all of it.
Yeah.
Not in a physical sense, but in a spiritual sense,
Yeah.
and renew everything and renew the hearts of humanity. I choose to look at all these spiritual things as enlightenment
Yes.
and not darkness. That's what I choose.
Facts.
But it's up to you. You could believe in heaven or hell, or you could just believe in goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a heavenly thought.
Yes,
to
that
me.
is.
So with that being said, I know we kept you long, but we had a lot to say. I know I did. Baby Cone, I thank you for that. That's
You're
your judge right there.
Yes, I sure did enjoy that. I could have talked way more about
Is there anything you want to say?
Oh, no. I just didn't want to bore them with the scientific details.
I know. So with that being said, if you'd like this, please give us a thumbs up. Tell us what you think. And like I said, this is a heavy episode. That's why I'm naming Is the Messiah Coming? That's why I named it, because I thought that it might get your attention,
Yeah.
that it might, because I know it would have grabbed mine.
I hope it did. And I hope you guys got your fill. I hope you didn't leave disappointed.
I hope. And whether you agree or disagree, there is things I said that you can agree with, and there are things that you cannot. But what I do, I just stay on a spiritual path and not on a religious. I gave you the religious because that religion is where I grew up. But me, I'm on a spiritual path. I don't want to be trapped in a religion. I want to be in spirit. Isn't that where we want to be? Where
Yes.
you want to be?
Yes, that's definitely where I want to be.
I don't want to be in a religion that's man-made. That's man rules. That's man regulations and rules. I want to be in a spiritual truth. A spiritual truth. Nothing more, nothing less. A spiritual truth.
Yes.
That is what I seek and love.
Yes.
And with that being said, please, if you enjoyed that, please give us a thumbs up. If you felt like you got bored and you looked at half of it, come and look at the rest of it tomorrow or whatever.
Yes, please do come back.
Please support us.
Yes.
Please, if you
Share
haven't,
this with anybody, please.
yes. And if you want to give us a thumbs up, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, well, please join this Sunflower family. And like I said, we give news from all over the world. And sometimes I will put on my black hat and I will get spiritual because I am a spiritual being. I don't know where she's over there somewhere.
There she is.
Go grab her, Phil Fair.
Needed the old crown.
I needed her. She haven't been worn
Dust off
in
that hat.
so long. I love this hat because it reminds me like you can wear it like a funeral hat. Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, and she cocked it to the side.
if you like this video, please support us. Thumb us up, subscribe, or share. We so appreciate it. And with that being said, and I leave you with this, fear not. These things has been talked about for centuries.
Yes.
There is nothing new.
Nope.
But the fact is when, where, and how.
Yes.
That's what we look for.
That's
And with
the
that being
details.
said, you know we love you.
Yes.
And you know what we say? Sunflowers.